This is where one of the major blockades of the Oka dispute took place. All of us in the Aboriginal community remember Oka, a powder keg of a standoff in the summer of 1990. It was here at the Mercier Bridge and Oka where the Mohawk Nation took a stand. First, against the provincial police of Quebec, and then against the armed forces of Canada. I often wonder, had I been there, what role would I have played in the standoff? So let me get this straight. Coffee with cream and sugar, black, and a double-double.
Yeah, and some donuts too.
Good idea on the donuts. On second thought, maybe it's best I wasn't there. I'm Don Kelly, and I'm what you call an urban native, a city-raised, office-bound Ojibwe. But I can't help hearing a call from my elders telling me it's time to rediscover the old ways and get back to the land. Hello? Hello? Hi, this is Fish Out of Water. I'm Don Kelly, and this week I'm entering the world of the Mohawks of Kahnawake, Quebec. Mohawks have a reputation as ferocious warriors and fearless high steel workers, hard-nosed athletes, and I'm just thinking, wow, I am so not like that. But that's why I'm here, to gently hurl myself into this macho Mohawk world. I just hope I don't sprain an ankle or break a fingernail or, you know, something worse. Hi, John D.
How you doing, Don?
Doing well. Kahnawake, whereabouts are we right now?
Well, first of all, we're on the south shore of the island of Montreal, and as you can see, there's the seaway there, which is man-made, and then there's the river just beyond that, and there's the rapids just on the other side. So you just get on the island of Montreal, start going south. When you see rapids, you're in Kahnawake, because that's what it means, by the rapids.
Well, we're close to my kind of traditional territory, a city.
We're pretty modern over here.
I'm not sure what to call you. I'm told you're a chief, and no offense, you seem like a young man. I mean, I'm not even sure if you're voting age or not. Are you a chief here at Kahnawake?
Yeah, and I was one of the youngest ever elected. I was elected when I was 24, so.
Wow,
yeah.
Holy. I was sort of, reading up on Kahnawake, and I saw chief.
There's 11 of us and one grand chief, so 12 total.
Okay, so
yeah.
11 to turn the ladder while the grand chief holds it or something?
Yeah,
I guess.
we have to support him, you know?
Okay, there you Hey, good answering. Is that not the infamous, some would say, Mercier Bridge?
Of course, and some people, when they think about Kahnawake, they think about the Oka crisis, which affected us here, and that bridge was blocked in 1990.
1990.
But that's a major thoroughfare that over 200,000 cars pass on every single day, going back and forth to and from the island of Montreal.
Were you around when that happened? You remember that?
Yeah, actually, I remember it very vividly. It's still something that people have, I guess, a sore spot for. In 18 years since the Oka crisis, a lot of things have developed here. There's a lot of new business here. Our ties with the surrounding communities are a little stronger. I think we've really put out the olive branch there for people to take, and they've taken it. You're not standing in Canada or in the US right now. We're actually in the territory, the Mohawk territory of Kahnawake. That's how we see it. We're a jurisdiction, we're a country in of ourselves, and we have the right to govern ourselves.
I understand some very fierce people as well. Would you agree with that?
Of course, and if you've ever seen our game of lacrosse played, when the Mohawks are on the floor, it's a war.
What are some of the things I should get a feel for while I'm here?
Well, first off, I think you should do some lacrosse.
Okay, you said it was a war, don't like that, but okay, lacrosse.
We're also famous for our wrestling here with the high school.
When you said lacrosse, I thought it wasn't going to get any worse, but okay, wrestling.
And you know what, since you're in the community, you want to meet some people, maybe some of these fine, strong Mohawk women, you got to dance.
Now you're talking. Lacrosse, wrestling, whatever, dancing, I'm good to go. Should we get started?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Jason, I want to learn about this fascinating game of lacrosse. Now, as coach, what does lacrosse mean?
Just get in nets. We'll show you what it means.
I just had 12 more questions I wanted to ask. If I could just run...
Just get in nets.
Get it? I don't really have my workout wear here. I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this at all. Okay, Owen, I hear you're one of the hotshot goaltenders around here. If these guys are shooting at me, what do I need to know as a goalie?
Don't close your eyes. You gotta not be scared of the ball.
Not be scared? Yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna be tough. By the way, this make my rear end look big?
Yeah. Bend your knees.
Bend my knees.
So if you can hold it like that.
Okay. What's the worst that can happen? Take a little shot and just nothing?
A lot can happen.
Okay.
Good luck.
I don't like the way you said that, but okay. Okay, boys, this is warm up. No head shots, no shots on the body, no leg or arm shots. All net. Okay, let's see what you got. Ow! Was that it? Ooh. You guys and your fancy teenager moves here. Okay, buddy. What's good? What ain't working?
You're doing fine. It's your first time in nets, so I can't really say you're doing bad.
Gonna have a shootout here. $10 to the guy who scores the most out of 3. Pressure's on. What?
Oh, you had a piece of that one. Oh, they all got a goal.
They all got one.
They all got
Okay.
a goal. Missed the net.
Oh! You don't gotta shame me too, you know? So we got 2 guys tied for first then with 2 goals.
Yeah.
Final round, boys!
That missed the net. So he's out.
Darn. Okay. Ow. Number 10 wins. Well, my friend, nice job. You defeated the indefeatable goalie. There's a little something for a little bonus there, buddy. Do something good with it. Want that to go to your college fund, okay? And oh, I gotta hand it to you, man. Anything I stopped was because of you, so thank you very much. I'm getting old, man. Ow. Coming up, you know how they say no pain, no gain? Ow, not necessarily true. Hello, I'm Don. This is Fish Out of Water, and we are in Kahnawake, new in town, and we are in Kahnawake, Quebec, home of the Mohawks. Now, sure, Mohawks have a reputation for being fierce and stuff, but it might surprise you to learn that they have a gentle side. One of Kahnawake's finest powwow groups, and they're, oh, sorry about that, guys. Going to teach me what it takes to be a powwow singer in Kahnawake. So it's the Red Tail Spirit Singers.
Red Tail Spirit Singers.
Frank, as I recall. John, Jesse, and Michelle. Who's our lead singers? Jesse and Frank?
Frank, yeah.
How did you guys get to be lead singers, if I can just ask quickly? Jesse?
I'm good.
We sing our traditional songs, our social songs. It's all meant for the creator and to bring, happiness and peace to everybody.
Very nice.
Our drumsticks are the lightning. And when we hit the drum, that's the thunder. Everything we do represents the nature around us. Our Mushumas here, our grandfather, there's a spirit in here as well. We respect him as we would a person, like my own grandfather.
Be relaxed, Don't drum with your shoulders and your elbows, and just let your wrist.
Ah, it's like jazz drumming or
Yeah,
something.
This is the signal for you to take the lead,
Okay.
and this is how you answer. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
And then it's up to you.
And can I do like a second base coach brush off? Like, no, ignore that signal and go on to the next guy. You guys are rock stars, man.
I guess this is your first time at a drum?
Well, I've actually sat in with other groups in my
Okay.
territory, Ojibwe drumming, but like you say, there's similarities, but there's differences as well.
I think you did very well. Like a lot of first-timers, when they come by the drum, they can't keep the beat. It throws us off and it's all.
Hey, thank you. Man, that drumming was great. And fantastic deals on the cigarettes. And I don't even smoke.
This is the way. We've been doing this for 25 years. If you don't do it right, we're gonna do it over again.
Hey, Peter, I'm Don.
Hi, how's it going, Don?
It's doing well, man, going well. So you're gonna teach me all how to wrestle. We're gonna get in there, I'll shoot at your knees and everything like that.
Take it easy. I think before we start wrestling, you better do some stretches and start, get yourself limbered up because the wrestling's not a sport you want to jump into cold. Touch your ears to the mat, back of your head, rotate it around.
This is totally gonna ruin my hair.
Pain is temporary and the pride is forever. Try and touch the back of your head to the mat, rotate it around. You want to make your neck nice and strong.
I thought I was going to be wrestling.
We're actually one of the smallest schools in the Montreal area. We don't have enough kids in the same age group to be involved in the major team sports, being hockey or football or other high school sports. So with wrestling, we can pretty much take kids from different age groups and still put them in the proper weight classes and still fill a team up.
One bit of advice about wrestling, what do I need to keep in mind?
Just work hard.
Work hard.
Because in the sport of wrestling, nothing comes easy. You can't slack up 1 second, especially not with this team.
That ain't my strength, man.
Okay, Don, I'm gonna set you up with Coach Josh Hemlock here, is my assistant coach.
Coach, Don, nice to meet you.
He's gonna show you some pinning techniques.
Stance is really important in wrestling.
Stance is important? Okay.
You want to have one foot in the back and one foot in the front. So this way, if the guy comes and locks up and he tries to push into you, you have your back leg now as support.
We're part of the Five Nations Confederacy, and the Mohawks are the keepers of the eastern door. We were kind of the buffer between any nations who are coming in either for peaceful purposes or to try to harm our people and families. Being in that area geographically, we had to be really hard. When we liked you, we liked you. When we didn't, well, we really didn't.
You knew. Throw it back there.
Yeah, I
Wow.
guess.
You all know, I appreciate your honesty.
You just want to kind of
Ow!
press in there just a little bit.
My beefy tricep, that hurt, man. I know if you can pin the guy half a second, you won.
It happens, but if the guy knows what he's doing, then...
And that's what I'm wondering is you can score points as well. How do you score points?
You
How
score
does that work?
points by getting takedowns. Some takedowns are worth 1, 2, or 3 points. A 3-point move would be if you landed straight on your back. A 1-point move is if I took you down and I got behind you. Then that's when I get 1 point.
That's 1 point?
We had a certain way that our warriors used to get ready. They would talk about going cold before you went out to either hunt or to either go to war. And so you see a lot of wrestlers and a lot of athletes in general, before they go out onto the mat, they have to go cold, meaning they can't go out there and be nice to the guy. That's something that we still encourage them is, while you're going out, he's not your friend while you're out there, even if it's somebody from your own team.
I can go one better than getting cold. I actually freeze when I'm confronted, so we'll see. But we'll see. I got a good teacher. I'm trusting you. Okay.
I'll do my best.
Was that good for you, buddy? I don't know that I got it, but I'll try. Thanks. It's a tough sport, a manly sport.
Yeah, and it really, you see it helps build the kids' confidence. You see there's girls and there's boys here, and they hold their heads up a lot more because they're part of a legacy now.
Makes them feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
And makes outsiders feel shameful and sad. All right, well, that's good. Thank you very much again, Josh. Appreciate that. Up next, a startling combination of music, flexibility, and humiliation, AKA chicks with drums. Hello and welcome back to Fish Out of Water. I've been having a very nice time with the Mohawk peoples here in Kahnawake, Quebec. But what's happened so far is nothing compared to what will be, because now I face my penultimate challenge, chicks with drums.
You're sitting in with the Sweetgrass Singers, Iroquois women singers.
We all grew up together in a way. We've all known each other forever.
Somewhere in the mid-90s, we start talking about maybe we should start a women's group, and start singing. Because what was happening was women would get to a certain age and then they would just stop singing. A lot of our young people were kind of going away from our songs and our dances, and what we wanted to do was we wanted to bring them back and to show them that, you know, there's a lot of pride in our culture, there's a lot of pride in our songs. This song is called the challenge dance, because it is an easy song to learn, so a lot of the kids that are like maybe in nursery and kindergarten and even earlier, they're taught this song.
Well, good. I'm glad you guys started me at the nursery level there, because this is all new to me. What's the challenge?
There's going to be a feather that's going to be put on the floor. We're going to challenge you to pick up that feather with your mouth without using your hands.
I can't sort of roll around and then try to get back up again.
No.
Can anyone do that? That sounds impossible.
Well, I guess we'll see.
I think we will. I think we will see. Why do I keep battling Mohawk kids? Whoa! Two more tries? Woo! Does anyone know, is there a good chiropractor in Kahnawake? Hands up, everyone who's utterly surprised that I even got close to doing it. Oh, yes. Well, that wasn't that bad. How are my moves on the dancing? How is my technique?
You kind of reminded me of Tinkerbell. Well, you impressed us by picking up the feather.
Hey, John. How you doing, Don?
Not bad. What's up? You look so serious.
Well, you know what? You have some serious challenges ahead of you. Actually, it's time for your final challenge.
Okay, that's good. But one question first. Why'd you call me here? It's like The Wire or CSI Kahnawake or something out here.
Oh, look around. It's cool.
It's nice. It's gritty.
It is.
Okay, so challenge.
This one is actually going to be a little bit more challenging than you're used to, than you've experienced before.
It's a more challenging challenge is what you're saying.
You've got to wrestle a 9th grader.
Normally I'd be like, all right, a 9th grader, but I've seen these guys wrestle. These guys are animals, man.
That's the Kahnawake way.
Okay, I'm ready as I'm gonna be.
Let's do it.
I'm off. Final challenge! Guess we're wrestling today, Rossastuni. I want you to work really hard in the warm-up, okay? Really tire yourself out. Dizzy.
We have to do an official weigh-in, so if you want to go put that on, we're going to go get you guys on the scale.
I had the buffet last night, Peter. The weigh-in. You should have told me, man.
Rossastuni. Okay, you're gonna go for the official weigh-in, right?
These singlets don't leave much to the imagination, Peter. This is your office, Peter?
Yeah, this is my office.
I'd hate to see what kind of office they'd give you if you guys were losing.
Weigh you in? 191.
If you inhale, does it help reduce the weight? Or exhale, get the air out, I guess?
194. We have a close match, guys.
194? That's way off, man. That's like 10 pounds off what I am.
My weight class was a lot lower than that last year.
I guess to see we're both on the pizza diet, that's okay.
Wrestling is a legal fight, but at the same time, there are rules that we have to follow. So shake hands. You lose the match, you go over to the other coach, shake their hand. If you win the match, you get up and you shake your opponent's hand and let him have his dignity.
3, 2.
Okay, with Joss. I know technically he's your boy.
Yeah.
But for this little thing, I'm your boy.
Wrestlers come to the center.
Okay, watch him. He's really strong, this kid. So don't let him throw your balance off. And if you see an opening, go for it.
Wrestle set.
One more, red.
Let's shake hands.
Good match, man.
Good match. Okay, Joss.
So, how was your first match? How
I
did
did
that
my
feel?
best. I lasted as long as I could. What did I do wrong? Aside from wearing this singlet.
Well, the first thing you did wrong was you went up against the Mohawk. That's what happened.
He kind of knew what I was doing. He knew everything I was coming from when I was throwing my weight around.
He was
man.
waiting for it.
You know what? Any grade 8 wrestlers I can go up against, maybe? If I were a Mohawk, what name would you give me? What Mohawk name would I get?
I guess the best thing is maybe Little Bear.
Little Bear?
You got the heart of a bear, but you need to grow up some.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
You know what, Don? I wasn't thinking too much of you when you got here, but I'm proud of you now.
Oh, thanks, man. Well,
I'm very proud of you.
I appreciate that. You know, so much happened. I played lacrosse. I think a couple of kids were aiming at my head when I was in goal. They weren't trying to score, but that's okay. That's part of the learning. I did the challenge dance, and I picked up the feather, and I wrestled. I wrestled this monster, this behemoth. They said he was a 9th grader. I think he was 10th grade, or maybe a 30-year-old who'd just been held back a lot, because this guy got me down like 38 seconds, but I thought anything beyond 30 seconds was a victory right there. So how do you think I would have done if I were a member of the Mohawk community?
Mohawks have a history of adopting people into the fold, you know, and Don, I think I'd adopt you personally. I think the community would adopt you personally. I want you to be my son.
All right. It's been a blast. I got to tell you, I really enjoyed it, and I've learned a lot, and it always seems when I leave Mohawk country, I've got some new bruises, so I'll remember you guys for a while. Thanks for having me into your territory.
And nice to meet you.
Miigwech, Niawin.
Yamagoa. Ona.
The Mohawk are a strong and proud people who never back down from a challenge, and that includes the fight to maintain their identity. Whether it's the Kahnawake Survival School or the music of the Sweetgrass Singers, their spirit and strength keep their traditions alive. And that's a lesson I'll take with me on my journey through life. I had a wonderful time here, but I keep thinking, I wish I could have nailed that final challenge. But you know what? I'll be back, and I'll be stronger and more flexible. And you know why?
5, 6, and 7, 8, and bring your arms down.
Because no matter what it takes, Don Kelly never gives up. Hey, what do you guys say we knock off about 100 pliés before we do some grand jetés? No?
Thank you. Next. Who didn't go yet? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Redo it.